Hey Michelle, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Nice to talk to you again.
Always nice talking to you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for
How have you
remembering. I've been
been?
good. How are you? Are you back in Toronto now or
No,
yeah?
I'm in LA right now.
Oh,
So,
so you're still filming YNR?
you, I don't know. Let's keep the mystery going.
Awesome. Yeah, it's cold in Toronto today again, so that's probably a good thing.
I
Yeah.
know. And it's
Yeah.
30 degrees in LA. That was actually a huge part of the reason why I took the job in the first place when Josh called me. He's like, "So do you want to come to LA for a couple weeks?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds amazing right now when it's like -5 degrees in Toronto."
I know.
That was definitely a factor that I considered.
Yeah, freezing during the long weekend, which is so weird, right?
I know. I was there for the long weekend though.
Okay. Oh, so
I
you're back.
just flew to LA on Monday.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, let's get right into it. So Amanda made quite a fashionable entrance last week. How many times did you have to do that take walking into society?
Well, we don't really do a lot of takes on Weiner, but I think they did. No, I think we did that in one take. I'm pretty sure that it was like the outside walking. I think something kept happening. So I think we might have done that like two times just to get the timing right. But then just me walking and then they rack up to me. That was just like one take.
It was a great
One
surprise.
take
Yeah.
wonder.
Yeah, Amanda's she finds herself in the thick of the whole Aristotle Dumas storyline. How did it feel having your first scenes back with Bryton, Christel, and Nate? Like, just
Yeah,
yeah.
Crystal, Brighton, and Sean. It was just so fun working with them. I'm so used to working with them, and I didn't anticipate, which was really weird. I guess it was because now I look back, I'm like I didn't feel like nervous for any of my other scenes, but I think it's because I know them so well that I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be able to tell that I'm a little bit nervous. Like I felt nervous walking back on the stage for the first time in probably 10 years, which was I guess kind of nice, but. I think I was like watching from my room and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how quick we move. Like I forgot it's really just one take. And and as when I got on the stage, I just kind of started to feel my heart race a little bit. And I'm like, what's going on here? This is weird. And then but we got into it. By the third scene, I was fine. But the first scene, me walking in when I'm like, I'm here on behalf of Aristotle Dumas. I was kind of nervous. I was a little bit nervous. And
Now,
then Sean caught me and Sean's like, yeah, I saw your eyebrow twitching. I was like, listen, you.
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
So Amanda also reunited with Phyllis, so you got to work with Michelle Stafford right away. And they
yeah,
made a point in letting the audience know that Amanda and Phyllis have stayed in touch. Amanda knew about the horrible year Phyllis has had. What was that like the show acknowledging that Amanda's, she's still living her life off screen, but she's still in
yeah.
touch with people in Genoa City. What was that like? Like,
Yeah, she's still, I mean, I always appreciate that YNR. Um, they told me before I left, they were like, yeah, we'll definitely find opportunities to bring you back. We love you, Michelle. We want you to stay. But if we ever have an opportunity to bring you back, we'll take advantage of it. But me knowing the show, understanding the show, I was like, I'm not a legacy character. I'm not married to anybody on this show. It'll be really easy, for everybody in Genoa City to forget about me and for the writers to kind of forget about me. And so I always feel so blessed and so honored that they don't. And they always, if they have an opportunity or a fun storyline to pull me back in, they always try to capitalize on it, which is awesome.
no, as a longtime fan, I don't think that's true. I think as an actress, you really cemented your place on that canvas, and you broke daytime Emmy history too,
I
right?
did. I have to remind myself of that every now and then. But yes, it's true.
Yeah, they created a whole new character just so you could come back, right? I mean, yeah, no, I think you deserve those flowers, and
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So it's always a blessing to come back, and it's always nice to know that you have that place. And yeah, like I've talked to other people about it. It's like being an actor, our lives are so unpredictable that it's nice that you have an incredible cast of people and crew and production that love having you, so that if you ever need to kind of go back home or you need a little safe net, they're always there and they got your back. So it's nice.
nice. Now, did the writers kind of let you know what Amanda's, because the meeting that she set up takes place at Society. Do you think Amanda was kind of hoping to run into Abby there?
I mean, I think Amanda's always prepared for Abby. You know, she's always prepared. But I don't know. I know it's very funny of her, but she didn't even end up meeting
Oh,
Abby.
not yet. We
No,
saw in the
not yet.
preview.
No, she
Uh,
never even met Abby there, but yeah.
he's
Yeah,
on
what have you seen? Tell me what you've seen.
well, she kept looking at Devon's ring, and he even noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so when she went, so the writers didn't really tell me much.
Yeah.
Like they pretty much just said there's this mysterious man, and you represent him. I was like, okay. And they're like, well, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have, you know, a lot of interesting things coming, and we'd love to maybe bring you back, possibly. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I got the scripts, and I was like, oh, Aristotle Dumas. This is a new name, but not a lot of information, just a lot of mystery.
So we saw a preview of Amanda's run-in with Abby at Crimson Lights. Can you tease a little more about that?
Well, we've never been best friends,
No.
so we know it's gonna be rocky,
Yeah.
but always entertaining, and it's always so much fun to get to play with Melissa. Like we have so much fun being friendly with each other on set, but then the best is always when you get to have a little bit of tension and get out some of your frustration from life out through your art.
Oh, perfect. We're looking forward to that. So now Amanda's work in town has her interacting with the Winters corporate team, but also Phyllis, Billy, and Sally. Can you share who else you might be sharing scenes with during this visit?
The Winters, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I see Billy, yeah, Sally. Who else? Who else? Who else? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it because I'm like um, Lily Devon, Nate, Abby, Billy, Sally. I don't really know anybody else that she really interacts with, but I do know that there may be an opportunity where she sees a lot of people, so many that I can't really even name. So there
Big
might
event.
be some fun event happening.
Thank you for that. No. Um, so will Amanda stay in town, I guess, when the Aerosol Dumas is revealed?
Well, Amanda, she knows a lot and she does represent him. So I think she's gonna have opportunities to come in and out. And YNR has always been great about sharing those opportunities with me.
Last time we spoke was right before the 50th. You mentioned that you've always wanted to work with Michael Graziade, who you guys would like come and
Yeah,
go at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Has that ever happened yet, or is there anyone else that you're hoping?
No, not yet. No, I haven't worked with Grazade yet. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Have you worked with Billy Flynn yet?
Um, have I worked with Billy Flynn yet? Yes.
I,
I
I,
have
I
worked with Billy Flynn.
I'll leave it at that. But how did you manage to keep up with Genoa City happenings while you were offset? I know you grew up watching the show. Did you check back in while you're home?
Yeah, it's funny because yeah, like especially since I'm in Toronto and they have the 4:30 like time slot or the 4 o'clock to
Yeah.
yeah, 4 to 5 time slot. I always end up catching it a little bit like when my kids come home and we're like looking through TV, I was like, oh, and I like put it on and I feel like my mom where I'm like, just leave it for a second. And then I have to tell them like this was mommy's show.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll check in every now and then, see how my friends are doing and kind of like get a little glimpse of like what's going on.
Sweet. And now, going back to your historic Emmy win, I think daytime has made quite a lot of strides in the past few years that we've all been able to witness. They launched Beyond the Gates. Have you been able to check that out, or how familiar are you with that soap that just launched?
I'm hearing a lot of good things. I've seen a ton of clips on it. And so I'm excited to check it out, but I haven't like, I've seen a bunch of clips, on Carla's site too, like Carla Mosley, and she's doing phenomenal, I hear, but I have not had a chance to see it yet. I'm still trying to figure out if we can see it in Canada. I haven't seen it, but
CH, yeah,
it's on Global, right? Is it on Global?
on CHCH and CBS. Yeah,
HCH.
yeah,
Oh, it's CBS. Okay. No,
yeah,
I haven't been able to. So I'll
There's-
look out for
yeah. There's no streaming deal yet, but Paramount said that they're working on it, so we'll see.
Okay. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
see.
But how would you be open to crossing over as Amanda?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. And if me and Carla could kind of like play off each other, that would be a lot of fun. Because
Awesome.
she just came in and she stepped in for Amanda. So
Yeah.
we've never acted with each other.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I hope CBS
And
is
we've
listening.
never even actually met each other. We've kind of no, we've met each other like over the years like in at Emmys and stuff, but we've never actually like sat down and really chatted with each other even since she played Amanda for a bit. I feel like we're like pen pals. Like we've like we've like texted back and forth, and we've like she wrote me a letter, left it in my dressing room, and then I texted her and thanked her, and like we've like DM'd a little bit, but we've never actually yeah like sat down in the same room and like talk. So it'd be nice.
All right, CBS has to make that happen then.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider another soap, or were you ever approached by another soap?
Yeah, I was. I didn't, I mean, I feel like Y&R has always been home, you know, and they're a number one soap for a reason. And I love all the people here. And I just feel like if I'm gonna do a soap or go back to doing a soap, I would just come home. So it's a hard one for me because I'm like, being in Canada was about kind of like other opportunities and putting on other hats in our industry and trying to produce and do all of those other things. So for me, I'm like, if I was gonna go back to a soap, I think I would probably just go home.
Perfect, beautiful. And you mentioned, so you started as Sherry in the new Hallmark and W Network miniseries, Hearts Around the Table, which filmed in Canada. So what was that experience like? Yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun. I was very confused when they called me and they were like, "Oh, we want to offer you this role." And I was like, "Okay." And then I read this whole script and I was like, "Oh, it's a nice script." And I'm like, "Wait, why is my character name different than the lead in the script?" I'm like, "Who am I playing?" And then when I fully read the whole like breakdown and I understood that it was a wheel and they kind of explained that like my character was going to be a supporting character in the other three movies and then I would have my own film that I led in. And then I just loved the idea that they were foster siblings. And I'm even in my storytelling, I'm all about like how can we find ways to kind of remind us that we're more alike than we are different and uniting people from all different backgrounds and races and colors and everything. So the idea of, you know, having a foster family where they were all different and they all came from different backgrounds and different upbringings, but they were each other's chosen family really spoke to me just as like a storyteller and the types of stories I want to tell. So, so that to me was really fun. And then my character was a divorcee, which is like very unheard of in Hallmark too. So I liked that there was, you know, there was like a real life element there. And it wasn't just about like, oh, you know, small town and meet the hot guy. Like there was a little bit, there was some layers and levels to it that I really, really appreciated that they were kind of leaning into and opening up and talking about.
Nice. Do you think there'd be potential to do like a second part of that miniseries, revisit those
I'm
characters?
hearing a lot about it, and I think it came across really, really well. So you never know, but I haven't heard anything yet.
All right, can you tease any other projects that you're working on a little more?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, I have more to come. Like, I'm working on a lot of producing and like, yeah, there's some of those things are getting close that I can't even really tease about that. So no, I have
Oh,
to be very like Amanda, very tight-lipped,
nice.
Aristotle Dumas.
No, best of luck for those. We can't wait to see what you do next. And thank you so much for speaking to me again.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see the reveal and Amanda's role in it.
I know it's gonna be fun. It gets really, really fun and like beautiful. I think I could say this, they like built a whole new set for it. So it's gonna be fun and beautiful. Lots of
Thank
stuff to come.